Hello, I'm Steve Foster. I lead the pre-sales team here in the UK. Thanks for taking the time to watch this brief video I've made. My intention is to explain the full portfolio of Riverbed solutions in a way that creates a complete end-to-end vision. You can use it with customers, prospects or partners, drawing it on a whiteboard or even on the back of a napkin, in as much or as little detail that suits your situation. Before you begin to go through the whiteboard with your audience, it's always a good idea to set the scene, describing how Riverbed has evolved into the complete application and network performance company. So here is an example of an elevator pitch that you can use, but of course use whatever you feel comfortable with. For the past 15 years, Riverbed has been using its knowledge and expertise in the behaviour and performance of applications to build solutions that contribute to the success of our customers' digital initiatives and business transformation. We have developed a complete portfolio of solutions that assures the effectiveness and efficiency of the whole IT domain, applications, infrastructure and networks. The platform can identify and resolve the networking challenges and reduce the risk of moving to cloud generation applications. So now that we know about Riverbed's history and value to our customers, let's draw the portfolio in an easy to understand way. As with the start of any customer meeting, you are likely to have been through a discovery process, extracting the IT initiatives that are a priority and are aligned with the business outcomes. But for the purpose of this exercise, some examples of initiatives that are common across many of our customers are digital workspace evolution, that includes upgrading to Windows 10 and the adoption of Office 365 apps on the desktop, cloud initiatives that include moving in-house apps to cloud hosting in Azure or AWS or switching to SaaS applications. And if they provide consumer services, they may be seeing the business focus on mobile interaction with their customers. Most, if not all, of these initiatives will likely result in a new set of applications being rolled out to users, or the delivery mechanism of existing apps to users changing. Riverbed calls the overall collection of connections, transactions and activity between user and application the digital experience. Specifically, Riverbed defines the digital experience as the expression in performance terms of how the application is delivered to the end user. If we think about the digital experience from start to finish from the user's perspective, the interaction with an application will start with a click of a mouse, touchpad or screen and result in data either being written to or read from disk. The digital experience journey of click to disk can be divided into two domains that Riverbed solutions relate to. The first domain is assurance. Digital experience assurance can be defined as the governance process of providing accurate and current information to stakeholders about the efficiency and effectiveness of IT. In this case, providing visibility into the current state and performance of business applications along the whole digital experience journey. In today's IT development environment, continuous improvement and continuous delivery are common practices. It's well known within the continuous improvement cycle that you can't improve what you can't measure. So it's important for IT service delivery to fully understand the current state of their users' digital experience. For us to know if our users' digital experience is being provided effectively and efficiently, we must first measure their end-user experience using end-user experience monitoring tools. Riverbed's end-user experience monitoring solution can prevent users being their primary alerting mechanism when there are application performance issues. It gives true end-user experience of applications not skewed by emotion or opinion or defined by stopwatch. It allows you to spot trends in poor performance caused by device issues, be they software or hardware based, or to help you see where to look to troubleshoot the issues looking toward the application. It also allows you to validate the impact of any IT change initiatives if they are intending to impact the user, application or not. Now that you have visibility and record of the end user experience, what if it tells you that the performance or usability of the application is not what you expected? Typically, the next place that is targeted to understand application performance is the application itself, using application performance monitoring tools. Application performance monitoring is essential in enabling you to understand the efficiency and availability of the applications that run your business. If an application performs poorly or is unreliable, it can have a direct impact on the bottom line. How much could it cost a business if the response time of an ordering system limited the number of orders that could be booked in any given time frame? The poor performance of that ordering application would potentially reduce the productivity of that business. APM allows you to monitor the health, availability and performance of your applications and the underlying infrastructure on which it runs from within the application itself. It provides deep visibility into application performance from the server infrastructure down to specific lines of code to aid in triage and troubleshooting, meaning you can eliminate the application performance that are slowing down your business. At that point, some might step back and think that's it, we have it covered end to end, but there are gaps if you just focus on end user experience and APM. What if the application is SaaS or you're unable to install an agent on the end user device, but you still want to monitor that application and end user performance? The answer to these challenges comes from Riverbed's application-aware network performance monitoring solution. With application-aware network performance monitoring, you can still see the performance and efficiency of applications being used across your internal or public-facing networks, even if you don't control the application infrastructure or end-user environments. Long-term performance data and metrics are collected and stored for SLA reporting, and as Riverbed AANPM uses packet-level data, it is also a fantastic troubleshooting and triage platform for reactive real-time response to performance issues. Sometimes it's not the application or the end-user environment that's the reason for poor digital experience, so by monitoring the user environment or application infrastructure, you won't see what's causing the impact on performance. Poor network performance due to badly behaving applications, for example one that generates too much data on a WAN link causing congestion, can have impact on other users trying to access remote services. So to get a view of what's going on across your network, you need network performance monitoring. End-user experience monitoring and AANPM provide information to the user very much like the instrumentation on a dashboard on a car, where displaying miles per gallon, speed and even temperature inside the car are all the things that affect the operation, performance or driver's experience. NPM is like the satellite navigation with built-in traffic reporting, allowing to see points of congestion along your journey so you can make modifications to avoid them and thus keeping your journey running smoothly without delays. Riverbed's NPM solution is a centralized reporting analysis platform that you can use to quickly view network performance and troubleshoot issues. It uses NetFlow data with packet-based performance metrics to provide proactive monitoring, analysis and reporting. Using automated discovery and dependency mapping to understand the application services in your environment and automated behavior analytics to baseline normal performance, it will alert you to changes as soon as they occur, typically before users are even aware that performance is degrading. Efficient and reliable end-user application performance relies on well-managed IT infrastructure. There can be many elements involved in the delivering application to end users, creating complex systems of components, so there are plenty of opportunities for performance impacting issues. Issues within infrastructure elements such as server hardware, unified communication systems, networks and even cloud infrastructure as a service can impact user and application digital experience. So, the final piece of monitoring that should be part of an end-to-end assurance solution is IT infrastructure monitoring. Riverbed's IT infrastructure monitoring solutions give visibility into the reliability and efficiency of networks and infrastructure that underpin the business-critical enterprise applications. Unlike other solutions that only have strengths in specific areas, Riverbed's IT and infrastructure management solution blends information across network, infrastructure, and UC domains and enable companies with the ability to proactively manage performance as well as quickly resolve issues. All of the information from these elements I've just described is essential to provide an assured end-to-end digital experience, so bringing all this information together into a single pane of glass portal is very important. By having the information from all these elements on a single screen, you can quickly see the end-to-end delivery path and overall application performance. If there are any issues in one area, they can be quickly seen and at the same time allow you to see the impact on others. For example, the spike in a CPU load on an application server could result in high data retransmissions on your network, which result in poor response times and ultimately poor end-user experience. Each of these can be seen on the same screen and the root cause can easily be identified. This is the value of having end-user, network, infrastructure and applications or the digital experience assured by the Riverbed Assurance platform, with a result of complete end-to-end visibility with no blind spots. The second part of Riverbed's portfolio framework for digital experience management is the transport domain. The interaction of user and application, or the journey from click to disk, is made across a network and uses physical infrastructure. Riverbed has a complete end-to-end portfolio that enables the provision of agile, secure and high-performance services for every size of business. If we follow the same logical process as we did with the assurance domain, we start with our users, and specifically how they connect to the network to access digital services. Having reliable, available and secure Wi-Fi is a necessity in today's all-digital workplace. But just providing connectivity isn't what is needed in today's wireless-first world. For an enterprise-class Wi-Fi network, you need easy to manage and administer secure access, plus give differentiated services for business versus recreational traffic, making sure that you can provide access for all but priority for those that need the guaranteed performance. Along with connectivity and control, you need detailed reporting, helping you plan and manage your high-density user access. Riverbed's Wi-Fi solution has all this managed from a single platform, either on-premise or in the cloud, providing an agile and secure value-added network that can scale for a future where Wi-Fi will be the preferred access method for bring your own device, Internet of Things, and complete wireless user environments, all possible on the same platform. Once your users have access to the network, they will need to connect to the in-house applications or the SaaS services that are across the enterprise wide area network or on the internet. The most recent development in the enterprise WAN space, designed specifically to help with the agility and ease of management a digital-first environment requires, is software-defined WAN. Software-defined or SD-WANs are quickly replacing traditional WANs as enterprises realise the need to rethink networking for today's cloud-centric world. Riverbed's SD-WAN solution is designed to lower costs by eliminating reliance on expensive MPLS connections for interconnecting sites, providing easy-to-manage, multiple network paths and faster broadband connections to improve performance or provide secure direct-to-internet connectivity for SaaS services. Agility in complex hybrid networks is achieved by replacing error-prone manual configuration with GUI-controlled automation and simple one-click secure connection to cloud services such as AWS and Microsoft Azure or direct internet-based SaaS applications. The Riverbed SD-WAN solution also integrates with the Riverbed Wi-Fi solution to simplify the administration and speed up the provision of end-user and cloud connectivity. Once your users have access to their applications in the cloud, over the internet or across the enterprise WAN, it's imperative that the performance of their connectivity is assured. Moving applications and user data may help IT save money or develop more agile processes, but if the performance isn't good enough, the business will suffer, and IT will have to spend more time relocating the services back to the in-house data centers. Riverbed's WAN optimization solution can provide the assurance a business needs to move their data and applications to where it's most cost-effective and secure, while still giving the users the high-performance connectivity they're used to. Riverbed WAN optimization uses industry-leading network and application optimization techniques to improve end-user experience. It overcomes the impact of increased distance and restricted or unpredictable bandwidth on end-user performance, regardless if the applications are hosted in your own data center, relying on MPLS for connectivity, or hosted in your private AWS or Azure cloud. When adding internet-delivered SaaS applications to your business, there is a risk that the performance is below that expected or worse, inconsistent. Riverbed WAN optimization can provide predictable and improved internet SaaS application connectivity for your users. And again, the WAN optimization natively integrates into the SD-WAN control platform for simplified administration and orchestration. Even though the trend is to remove costly infrastructure from remote branch office locations and use technology to give users access to the remote services, there are still some applications and infrastructure that can't be removed due to connectivity or performance reasons. So, to bridge the gap and to allow complex infrastructure to be consolidated into easier-to-manage platforms, hyperconvergence is evolved to reduce hardware footprint and simplify the management of servers and storage in the branch office. Riverbed's hyperconverged branch infrastructure goes one step further and brings together the best industry-leading hypervisors for the management and control of virtual infrastructure with our industry-leading WAN optimization. The purpose of combining the technologies is to enable storage to be physically located remotely from the hypervisor that uses it, providing the benefit of secure data services such as central snapshot and backup, while giving the virtual machines access to the data locally for high-performance application requirements. The location of the storage can be in your own data center or even in your private cloud in AWS or Azure. So even though you may be restricted by the application performance demands requiring local compute, you can locate the application data in your secure remote data center or cloud. And because WAN optimization is embedded in the platform, any data recovery from cloud is at a fraction of the time than it would be over a non-optimized WAN. Plus, of course, the local users can also get acceleration for the applications that are across the WAN or the internet. Being a complete virtual compute platform, Riverbed hyperconverged infrastructure appliances can host virtual Riverbed SD-WAN gateways plus virtual Riverbed network and application performance appliances, allowing you to build a complete cloud-connected, performance-monitored environment for your branch offices. This is the final stage on the transport journey across the Riverbed network infrastructure for the user's data from click to disk. The two domains that I've just weaved together, describing how they will assure and transport your users and applications, make up the Riverbed Digital Experience Management Platform. So, if your business-aligned IT initiatives are to transform your user's desktop environment or to adopt cloud-first application delivery, the Riverbed Assurance Platform will provide the governance to prove the efficiency and effectiveness of the services you deliver, the systems to measure the impact of the initiatives on user productivity, and the tools to help troubleshoot when necessary. And if you want to transition from a wired to a wireless first user environment or replace your expensive, rigid MPLS services with an agile, secure, optimized SD-WAN, the Riverbed Transport Platform will make those projects quick and cost-effective to implement. And don't forget, the data and metrics produced by the Riverbed network will feed the solutions used to assure the user experience and application performance. This is the benefit of the complete Riverbed Application Assurance and Optimization Platform for digital experience management. We have now completed the end-to-end whiteboard vision. Thanks for listening. I really hope you find what I've created useful. Feel free to modify and simplify the messaging to suit. I designed the framework to be a starting point for explaining why Riverbed is more relevant than ever in today's cloud-first IT environment. I hope it helps generate interest with your prospects, customers and partners, as Riverbed is the only company that has this complete end-to-end capability for visibility, networking and application performance. Good luck.